game in store here in Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium, and what has become a really fun bowl extravaganza, the Buck Up LA Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollitt and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. Three-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
With the catch, it's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
Cutting it off! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for a man. It's Cross. Catch in the middle. It's Boone. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Trying to pound it in. Slams into the line and through for a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Beasley.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single running back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Rebels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll try the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Back to throw, it's Cross. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Daly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country, and that time making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, it's still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. They'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds. Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Balls and fired complete. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Calandria. Got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is a great play by the defensive back. I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, The field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to throw, it's Cross. Using the quick game. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Boone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Firing to the right, complete. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the finish of the LA Bowl.
The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And now this offense will take the field again. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the... Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter, you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll pull it down. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the air, it's Cross. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. With the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Cross. Looking for the goal line. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Tempo in overdrive. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to to throw. It's Calandria. Unloads it left. Finds his man. It's Reynolds. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Rebels, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Try to barge their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the left side. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got a man. It's David. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Just keep slinging it. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football. I know I'm
turning it on. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's caught. It's Boone. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Quick strike complete.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Beasley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.